plans to install a barrier, a water barrier inside of the Rio Grande at the Texas-Mexico line. It may not happen. There was a lawsuit filed right after the buoys arrived at the river on Friday. State officials say that they would deter immigrants from making that dangerous journey across the water, illegally entering the United States. You can take a look at your screen there for what that would look like. The lawsuit says Governor Greg Abbott does not have the authority to do this. Stephanie Haynes is joining us live with more. So, Stephanie, might the lawsuit stop the plan? There are a lot of border mayors, there are a lot of officials who want this buoy to actually happen.
Yeah, Adrienne, good morning. That is the goal. And the attorney who brought the lawsuit says they're going to challenge the governor's authority on this. And what it all comes down to, he says, is his client's job.
A new effort is underway to try to stop these buoys from going in the Rio Grande at the border in Eagle Pass, Texas. A lawsuit filed over the weekend claims Texas Governor Greg Abbott is overstepping his authority and in doing so will hurt the business of a local kayak and canoe tour guide.
If the buoys are there, he's not going to be able to do tours in that area. People may not want to do tours in that area.
Texas DPS tweeted these images last Friday, which it says shows the buoys have arrived and installation is beginning. Officials plan to build a 1,000 feet marine barrier in the Rio Grande, shown in these renderings.
What you see here is just another iteration, another tool. The Texas military, they can deploy it quickly right at the river to deter them from even risking themselves coming across.
Every day, migrants cross or try to cross the river to get into the United States. Last week, officials say 4 migrants, including a baby, drowned. And last year, a Texas National Guardsman died while trying to rescue a woman struggling in the river.
It's dangerous. Family units that come across the river, we don't want anybody to get hurt. In fact, we want to prevent people from getting hurt, prevent people from drowning.
The buoys are mobile and will be 4 to 6 feet tall depending on the depth of the water, with netting underneath. It will cost Texans about $1 million. Texas has also put up other physical barriers like wire and a wall to try to stop illegal entry. In response to the lawsuit, Governor Abbott tweeted, "See you in court," and Texas has a constitutional right to secure the border. Attorney Flores says now it's up to the courts to decide.
The claim is simply about one Texan who has the right to have his governor follow the law when he's going to be impacted by a policy or decision of that governor. And here the governor has decided to use these buoys and install them, despite the fact that he doesn't have the authority to do that.
Texas DPS says the first set of buoys should be installed by midweek, but it will take several weeks for that whole 1,000 feet to be put in. As far as the lawsuit, there has to be a hearing for a judge to decide. That hearing has not been set yet, but once it is, then that judge will make a decision. Can this project continue, yes or no? And Marky, one more thing. The International Boundary and Water Commission told our partners at Border Report that this project took them by surprise, and they are studying the plan to see what its potential impacts could be. Mark.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.